What's up, Chuck? How you doing? Chucky. My man Chucky's in the house. What's up, Chuck? Hey, Chuck, I'm supposed to come over. I did a video. Man video today. Tomorrow, they raining. I'm on a fat man on a canoe. Fat man in a canoe. And G-Bucks on. And, hey, Danielle, you're only Danielle. This is Sports Talk. This ain't a fat guy following around this time. This is Sports Talk with the fat man on Instagram. So, Maryland gets lucky, 79-77 over Belmont. You know, they had to hold on to the end, got through up a half-court shot, barely made it. We don't fare well, and he only had 9 points, but they were doing all right. You know, they got a, oh, it came on. It says Sports Talk, but looks like they got to get it together. I don't know how far they're going to go, but they need to work. But hi, Bucky. That's Walter. His name's not Bucky anymore. We call him Walter. So, trades quarterback Simeon 1-year deal with the Jets for $2 million. Clayton Gaither agrees to a 1-year deal with the Colts. He had 86 tackles. He was tied for third with them. Clay Matthews, after 10 years with Green Bay, goes to the Rams. So as you see, all these guys that are older, they're playing out at their home state, kind of like Terrell goes back to Arizona. He was from Arizona State. He played out there. You know, Matthews played for USC, so he's going home to play for the Rams. Montez Perfect from Cincinnati goes to the Raiders. Man, Gruden's just filling up with what he has. You know, he's using all those picks. He's making good trades. You know, the Cleo Mack, everybody thinks it was a bad deal last year. Last year it is, but it's going to pay off for him this year. You know, and the Amari Cooper getting out of there, and now he has Brown. You know, that's a good pickup right there. So you got Brown and Cooper. Now you got Brown for Cooper, and he's picking up others. So they might be a team to reckon with, the Raiders and Gruden and Mayock and all those guys that are out there. You know, they're going to run together, and they're going to get all their stuff together. You call him Bucky, I call him Walter. And Cobb goes to the Cowboys for 1 year. You know, so the Browns get Odell Beckham and Brown, and they gave for the Giants, they grade them, they give them an F. They give the Browns an A++ for that trade. So they made some trades. So they did some stuff. So that was one of the best trades, the Brown trade. Deshaun Jackson, they give a B+ for the Eagles and a C for the Bucks for getting rid of him. He's 18.9 yards. Had a good quarterback that could match it, but he never had a guy that could throw to him. So Michael Bennett is A for the Patriots. Flacco got a D for the Broncos trades. They gave him a D. The Ravens get an A to pick up what they got for Flacco. And Keenum got a C to the Broncos and a C to. So these guys that were free agents, Justin Houston got picked up. We could grab him, but we couldn't get him. So Houston goes. I forgot where they said that he's gone, but he got picked up. So Sue's still there. Ziggy she's still around. Cook, the tight end, he got traded somewhere. Jay Ajayi still out there. C.J. Anderson. A couple guys are still out there. So we got some basketball going on. Villanova and St. Mary's tonight. Purdue, what do we got in the scores? We have Florida State beating Vermont 76-96. Murray State and Marquette 51-38. Marquette's losing to a 12 seed. That could be an upset. Yeah, some close ones, but no upsets yet. So we're doing that. What are we doing here? Like I said, Belmont gave Maryland a close one. Only beat them by 3. Hey there, Bucky, and my girl, Danielle. Danielle, how you doing, Danielle? And Charlie's in here. Charlie Sims. He's on Facebook. Sometimes the Sea Dog jumps over to you guys. Hey, buddy. So, if you're into MMA, TJ Dillashaw, he gets suspended because he was trying to do his, trying to cut weight to get two belts in a different division. So he was trying to cut down to 135, and he ended up getting this new trainer that was used a program devised by a triathlete to cut weight and attempt to hold 2 championships, and he kind of lost it, and then he got violated drug policy, so he has to give up his title. If any of you guys are MMA guys or like any of that stuff, and the girl that beat Ronda Rousey, Holly Holmes, she's back for a 6-fight contract under the UFC. So that's some MMA stuff. So Mike Trout and the Angels, they just agreed to a deal. They said he was going to stay loyal to his team. He was going to hang around with the Angels. So he got $432 million for a 12-year deal. That's one of the highest paid guys right now. Mike Trout, he's a home guy. He wanted to stay home. He looked for the money, and they were willing to pay him that money. So the Angels secured their guy before he even got out on the market. They were trying. You heard Harper say he was going to bring Trout to the Phillies and all that stuff, but he stayed home to his guys. So the O's, they're getting ready to come down. If you guys know Kat, she's been watching all these minor league games. Now she's watching tennis over there in Miami. But O's, Joey Rickard appears to be in the midst of a comeback. So he's proven himself, and he's going to get him an outfield position this year. He was a Rule 5 guy, 2 years ago. He's been up and down in the system, made the A ball, bringing him back and forth in the midseason. A couple of injuries put him back, but now he's been able to. He's been the best hitter that they've had so far. His hits and his average have been up this year, so he's proven to get a spot in one of the outfields. If it's a platoon outfield, an everyday outfielder, he should be out there. Ichiro Suzuki. They go to Tokyo, they play the Tokyo game, and that's where he retires. So he goes out to left field, then he walks off, and that was his last game as a Seattle Mariner. So Ichiro is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Not going to be like Rivera. Nobody's going to be like Mariano Rivera. Get all the votes first time. But he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He leads everything. He's had like 16 silver gloves, 8 gold gloves. He's been an all-star 10 times. He's first in everything in Seattle. Runs, hits, all that stuff. So he led the club, and he was he didn't come here. He did like 12 years or something, but the first 9 he played in Tokyo. So that's Ichiro Suzuki for you. Ichiro Suzuki. James Harden in the NBA. James Harden scores 57 points, and their team still can't beat him. They still lose 126-125. Last second 3 throws puts them out of it. So, he puts them on the 17-2 run in the fourth to come back. Harden just couldn't get him there. He's probably in the running for the MVP in the NBA. Harden and all the other guys. Harden and the Greek, but the Greek is hurt, so he's out. LeBron is hurt. These guys are averaging 30-some a game. The women here, you got the brackets going on here. Louisville and Minnesota. Minnesota's looking tough. They beat Louisville 86. They were a 10 seed. They beat Louisville 86-76. Bradley and Michigan State. Michigan State was the number 2 seed. They beat Bradley 70. Kansas won. Well, they're winning 79-51 with 1:43 left. Auburn squeaked by New Mexico State 78-77. That was a tough one. He doesn't want to see those guys again. That was a tough one. So, Kentucky, Seton Hall plays Woodford. Georgia State plays Houston. Ohio State plays Iowa State. That'll be That'll be a good one right there. In the Cactus League. Field of 32, Sweet 16, Elite 8. North Carolina, they've been in the Field of 32, 95%. They've been in the Sweet 16, 72%. Elite 8, 50%. Final Four, 28.5. Championships, they've been in 4.8. And that's with, all the guys that they've recruited and what they've done. So that's a pretty good spotlight for a team, I call him Bucky. Hello, Annie. Annie just joined. We're gonna wave to my daughter. She's just down here. She likes to always come on in. But yeah, so you have all them guys running and gunning here. Let's see what the trade wire was today. See where free agency. I'll tell you where Houston went because I was looking at it before because I thought so we get RG3 for 2 years. They give RG3 a 2-year deal to be a backup to the young kid. The Cardinals had to their defensive line filling. The Colts agreed to Houston, so the Colts got Houston, and that would have been a good pickup for us. The Bengals re-signed Denard. The Eagles bring back their defensive end Curry on a 1-year deal. Lawson signs with the Raiders, and Vikings signed their lineman Klein. So that's what happened today in any of the trades. So we get RG3 back. Baltimore Ravens free agent signings. Robert Griffin was a valuable backup. Let's see what they say about Griffin. Griffin gives them, same style. You're not going to lose anything if he gets hurt. He's a mobile quarterback. He might be a little bit older, but he has better accuracy though. In the preseason last year, he was hitting those. He has the better long ball. He's more accurate. A little bit more sauce on him too. He's been around, a little more proven. But he's a valuable backup. I thought he'd go somewhere else, but they kept him. So that means that now they're set there. But they got to get a wide receiver. That's the problem. We need a wide receiver and we need a defensive end. We need a pass rush. We lost the pass rush. They fixed the running game a little bit. They got their safety. They got their veteran leadership. They got that stuff. Now they got to finish. I guess it's going to be through the draft, free agency, whatever. But you can probably find a good rush end in the 4th or 5th round or wherever they're signing. I still think they're going to drop back out of the 22nd pick and try to get more for what they got. The Ravens